What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be upgrading this 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback with upgraded suspension from Alden American and 6-piston Wilwood brakes. Let's get into today's video. So this brake conversion that we put from Wilwood, which is a great kit, 4-piston, big 4-piston brakes up front, and also 4-piston rears in the back. So we have plenty of power, but with this Coyote swap, it's not enough. We need more braking power. So luckily, I talked to Eric over there from Wilwood, and he suggested that the only thing I have to do is buy a caliper and bracket kit, and it would mount to this brake setup that we already put on here. So I was like, you know what, no brainer. I don't have to worry about a new disc, none of that, and I'll keep this for another build. But upgrading the front, that'll fill in more of the wheel inside, also have that big braking power that I need with this big monster Coyote. So we're gonna take it out, I'll see what we got, and then show you guys what we got. So I wanted to show you guys this beautiful package from Wilwood. So like I said, I had already a brake upgrade kit on it, which is 4-piston front, 4-piston rear. And I was like, you know what? Go big or go home. So luckily the kit that I got has a direct bolt-on to the caliper. The caliper that has on is direct bolt-on to this nice, beautiful 6-piston setup that we're gonna be installing. So we're gonna be upgrading the front with the 6-piston, comes with the pads and everything we need. Swap it over, put the lines in, and go ahead and bleed the system again. We'll have a 6-piston set up front, 4-piston rear, big brakes, what we need, the best stopping technology that we can put on this car. So without further ado, I'll show you what we have to do to take that off. This we're gonna have to go probably one washer. Big brake, baby. We're gonna have to probably put a washer to kind of center the caliper on the rotor. On the other side, what was weird, we didn't have to. So there it goes to show that sometimes you have to do different setups, but pretty much those are the washers. They're very thin washers, and they go pretty much in between this, and that'll push that over and center it off. So this side's pretty much is on.
Don't go the other way.
Luckily it doesn't go the other way. But it's on there, it's looking really good. So now we just have to finish. What we're gonna have to do is take off this 90-degree MTP fitting, obviously re-Teflon it, put it in the caliper, connect the line, and then bleed the system, and we should be ready to rock and roll. So shout out Wilwood. Thank you guys for always doing me right. And Sam says he loves the product. He loves it. Loves it. Alright guys, so we got the calipers mounted. We went ahead and put the new line on the back, Tefloned it on there, make sure it was all on there good. Put the new line in there, and we're proceeding to go ahead and bleed the system. So we have to bleed this chamber here, then the upper chamber, and then might as well bleed out the rear brakes to make sure that everything is up to par, no air in the lines. And we're gonna pump these fucking brakes, baby. We're gonna go ahead and bleed the system. Make sure you get your solid pumps. Make sure you didn't miss leg day. But we went ahead and pedal fills right there. Plus we have the hydro boost, so the pedal's like right there. So love it. After bleeding the brakes, we have great pedal. Everything's bled out, everything's good, everything's tight. Brakes fit awesomely, they look great, they're gonna perform great. So I wanted to show you guys the walkthrough after we install them. They fill up that rotor. It fits right in there, 6 piston, pads are in it. Everything's good. We went ahead and put the line over here, made sure that it cleared and didn't hit anything like when you turn or anything like that. Same with the other side. Calipers in. Clearance, bled them, so brakes are good. Thank you. Thank you, Sam, Uncle Sam.
Yeah, fuck you, leave me alone.
That means he loves me and he really cares about me. That's what that means. But in all honesty, guys, this kit couldn't fit better, look better, perform better. So shout out to Eric from Wilwood. Thank you guys for sending me such quality products. All right, now that we finished up the brakes, now we're gonna move on to the suspension aspect of the car, which we're gonna do coilovers from Alden American, front and rear. It's just gonna ride so much better. So let's do that. Shout out to Alden American for sending me this great suspension that's going to be a great upgrade to this car. And if you guys are looking to get any suspension upgrades for your guys' vehicle, make sure you guys go and check them out, aldenamerican.com. They have a great website that tells you, what setup you're running, if you're running an aftermarket, and their tech support is always great. They help you out with anything if you have questions. They're a great team over there, so I'm really happy to partner up with them in this build and having these coilovers on the car. It's gonna drive way better. It's just gonna be the added measure that I needed for this car to handle, how it should. So these are the rears. As you can see, they have the eyelets that go to there. We're gonna probably put the adjusters in the center so we can go out there and adjust the dampening. And these obviously will face forward so we can adjust the adjustability for the front. The difference, obviously these are meant for a top hat to be bolted in. So that's why they're different there. And then these are just eyelet to eyelet because that's what's gonna go for the rear. So kind of show you guys a mock-up of what it's going to look like. Sam is setting up to get these off, but pretty much it's going to go right in there and have the way better. You could see the body of the coilover itself. This is way beefier, stronger, better construction, and the shock itself is going to be a lot better. So I'm really excited to get these in there. A little side-by-side comparison before we put it in. You can see this one looks like it missed leg day, and this one looks like it's been eating creatine and working out at the gym. It's just a lot beefier body. The construction of this setup is a lot better. It's all billet aluminum, so it's going to be a lot nicer, and that added feature for the dampening. So thing that good old Samuel had to do that we noticed as we were putting it in, you see these bushings. This bushing hole and the front bushing hole, you can tell it's a lot bigger. So the size that I have for the bolts on my rear foreleg is they're a lot larger. So this one's already in its place. As you can see, we installed it, but I can't install the other side. We're gonna have to, that's what he was doing over there. We're pressing the bushings that go in here, pushing them out and putting the bigger bushings in place. See how they're a lot bigger there.
Yeah, see the difference?
Oh, they slide right in, just like you, right?
Yeah, just like home.
Slide right in, right?
Fucking 2x4.
Slide right in, baby.
Fucking 4x4 tied to my ass, I don't fall in.
Should a 2-holer or 3-holer?
5-holer.
Your favorite?
Oh yeah, and where the other one's out. The other 3.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Was that?
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't thinking about it when I did it. I should have said like Burger King.
Jose.
Chief, what is it called? Chief Grey Muff. Chief Grey Muff.
For your wife.
No respect.
gotta feel sorry for
Oh,
her.
you know what? I feel sorry for your wife. Oh!
Hey, I know better. Hey, I know better. I know better. Fuck, dude, I bought that hook.
He's a smart man. Hey,
Yeah.
you're a smart man.
I know.
I commend you. So for the front setup, basically we're gonna put a stand to kind of support the suspension here, and then unbolt the bottom shock bolt and then the upper eyelet bolt there. Pretty much in the sense the bolt that goes through here and the bolt that goes through there, and this should drop the old suspension out and then obviously put in the new one. The other thing that they send me as well that goes in between, we might have to press this bushing out because it's meant to fit kind of like so, if that makes sense, in there, so that the shock is not floating like that. You know, we have to press this out and put it in between there so that it has a support and keeps the shock upright so that nothing moves. So once we get that off, we can really see what we're gonna do. But these are nice machine pieces that they send me as well that Alden provides. So whenever you guys need anything suspension related, you know, they can take care of you. These rods were out before we press them in. They're bare steel. They're gonna rust. I prepped them. I'm gonna shoot them with some paint. So paint them up. So here is the front coilover setup. Sam had a great time pressing these in. It went right in, he said, and kind of mocked it up. We're gonna leave the dampening adapter or adjuster right in the front. That'd be easy access to adjusting it, but see how it's just a lot nicer. It's not the big old pocket shock. It comes with its perches, everything you need. It's just gonna be a lot better ride. There's gonna be a lot more adjustability, and I think it's just gonna make the appearance of the car look better as well. Apart from you know making it look nice, you know, it's gonna ride and you know and look better. You know, that's what you want, obviously, on a car that you know you put in a lot of time and money into, and you want everything to look good and obviously perform well. So Alden American, thank you guys again. So I wanted to show you guys how coilover is going to go into the car here. Like so, but the issue we're having is that the pocket that the coilover comes with, it comes with the pocket, but this is like the Mustang 2 front end, and there's different makers, there's different manufacturers, so they're all a little bit different. This pocket fits up there, but we still need a little bit to compress the shock to push it up there to match it. So we might have to trim a little bit of the pocket to get it to fit in there. It is what it is with having custom suspension. Always have to grind and make stuff fit. So, but once it's on there, it's gonna be really nice. Guys, after a little sanding, a little grinding, she's in there. So what we had to do, and that's the thing with, there's a lot of Mustang 2 front ends, and everything's different to try to accommodate to everybody. I understand it'd be hard. So the only thing what we had to do is, if you see this pocket inside here, we had to grind almost like 1/2 inch so that this can go up, and then, you know, obviously the nut will protrude further out and the rubber's touching to make sure the shock is centered. After that, then it's fine, as long as we make the bushings fit in here, which they do. And now we just have to bolt it up, do the same thing on the other side, and we should be in with new coilovers. Guys, so it's all bolted in. All the bolts are in it. It's looking super nice, super clean. Wanted to show you guys how much we had to trim. Pretty much like what we talked about. We cut that out of the top there to make this fit almost like that. Pretty much just where it's hitting the pocket there, but that it needed that much more so that the rubber can touch and the coilover would sit in its place. And that's what we had to do, guys. I mean, we got it in there. Sometimes with these cars and the different suspensions, sometimes stuff doesn't coordinate how it should, but it's in. So now we're gonna go ahead and start disassembling the other side. You can see how the other side looked. So that's what the original one looked like, which is like a coilover style suspension there, but now this is a full coilover body suspension from Alden American, and it's looking great. So we're gonna start taking away the lower control arm, take the upper control arm off, take that apart, and we'll go ahead and do that to this side. So that pretty much concludes the suspension install for Alden American. As you can see, I'm going to give you guys a little quick tour of the finished product. We had to grind out the purchase for the front to make it fit, but with all Mustang 2 front ends, there's so many variations, we have to do that. So let me give you guys a little tour of the finished. This is the rear end. It's all in. It has its adjuster for dampening here. Everything fits great. Fits how it should, everything clears, no rubbing, so we're good to go there. And then the front is where we had to do obviously a little bit of customization, but we got it up bolted up to the control arm. We have our adjuster here, and we're able to adjust and have access to the dampening function of the coilover, and everything's just a lot better. Remember, the old one had a bigger spring pocket that went in through there, so now I have the full adjustability of the suspension. And then now they can, after this, I can really go take it for alignment and make sure everything is dialed in how it should, and then go from there. Then I can actually start driving it, do some test runs, see any little bugs that we need to fix. Just make sure you guys hit the notification button and the subscribe button for up-to-date videos, and just keep following us for new up-to-date content that we put out for all the new cars that we're going to be doing this year. So I want to thank you guys very much. Make sure you check our merch. We got some new stuff in there. Here at SOS Customz, we got you covered. Peace.